So Smart Performance Campaign, the new campaign that TikTok just released. We're gonna go through today everything. What exactly is it if you haven't really understand yet, how to use it, what I've seen from my experience so far, testing it in a number of accounts basically, how it works with low budget, how it works with high budgets, what it claims to actually do, if it actually does it, is it worth your time. We're gonna go everything about the Smart Performance Campaign basically here. And I'm actually gonna give you some actual screenshots of results that I've generated through the Smart Performance Campaign and some caveats to that basically. So let me actually jump into it. We're gonna waste your time here. What is the Smart Performance Campaign? Now, here's a fancy definition. Smart Performance Campaigns, takes minimal input from advertisers and uses a leverage machine learning basically to boost performance campaigns and achieve campaign goals. If you have been at all familiar with the Advantage Plus campaign on Facebook or the Performance Max campaign on Google, it's pretty much the same thing. It's a very similar product that these two campaigns on actually Facebook and Google respectively. Basically, it has, as it actually says here, you give the campaign minimal input. So basically, it gets all the targeting and all the capabilities that you can do on an ad group level, and you just basically throw creatives to the algorithm and it does everything for you in the layman's terms, for lack of better words basically. So very easy to set up. I'm actually going to go in depth on how you're going to do this. A tutorial, just going to go through the introduction first, but basically is that it's a campaign type. It requires minimal effort and creation. You just need to have your creatives, it does the targeting for you in a sense, and it leverages the whole machine learning and the whole algorithm to really boost. Again, very similar to Advanced Plus campaign and Google PMAX campaign. Basically, it's the same product. Now, what it claims to actually do, the Smart Performance Campaign. Now, this is actually an official document from TikTok itself. That I got sent over. You probably you might have two, but in any case, it basically has three main things. First, it actually says that it extends creative lifespan. So basically, what it claims to do is that, of course, you're gonna throw to that like 3 or 4 creatives basically, or whatever, like 5, 10 creatives, whatever that is. It really, I think like the maximum is 30 or something. Again. And what it does is when I create different combinations, because you also throw like different headlines and everything. And once the algorithm spots that one ad is fatiguing, like after like 7 to 10 days maybe, or whatever that is, it will automatically prioritize another creative that you have, input there. And it basically feed that new creative. So it helps with the creative lifespan in that kind of way, and it helps with the general fatigue, with how you have to do anything basically. Now that sounds very nice in theory, but it's a bit hard to do in execution. Obviously AI is improving. I don't think this is at that level yet, but again, I'm gonna go in a few moments on what I've spotted yet in terms of actual performance and how these claims actually respond to real life, accounts and everything. So just be direct. The second thing is it has better performance, as it says, with some A/B tests that they run basically. It goes better. It shows that 87% of Smart Performance campaigns show a statistically significant positive in terms of CPA, ROAS, so the key core metrics based on select optimization target. VS the control campaigns, basically the regular campaigns that you guys actually and you and I actually run off. So another thing, it's something to really be up for testing. And again, I'm gonna mention a couple points in a second, a couple seconds. So the last thing is efficiency, which of course makes sense. It requires significantly less time to actually go through and create the whole campaign, because you basically just feed the algorithm with creatives and a couple headlines. So that's pretty much it, what it claims to be. It is one of these products that TikTok so far have, in a sense, revolutionized. They've been thrown different features, the last year specifically, like a lot of new features. Most of them have negligible, I would say, impact on performance. This is one of those things that is considered to have like the biggest one yet. So obviously it is something to be improved upon, and it's not something like it's just final. It will be improving constantly, but yeah, it is a big thing. So what I've seen working the best basically so far, and then I'm gonna go exactly into a tutorial on how you're gonna create it. Now, the first thing is I have seen like very strong conversion rates, very low CPAs in some other accounts, and some other accounts not really that good. Like consistently, I would say in the high spend accounts, the ones that I've spent quite a chunk of money before, so they have a lot of data. And what I've seen is that they do have a significant lift in conversion rate, and is actually producing very, very nice CPAs in platform always from a Triple L or Northbeam or any third-party tracking solution, hire whatever you guys are using specifically in your business. It doesn't seem to, have the same effect. Obviously, all these platforms want to push this product of theirs and spend more money on this product. So they will be slightly biased on, getting high ROAS. Although I gotta say that it's still significantly better even on a third-party tracking. But the bigger caveat here is in accounts that have way less data. So I'm saying, to give like some rough numbers, I've spent less than 30K lifetime. I haven't seen yet, at least, so strong results, even with putting the top performing content so far and everything. So at least for now, it seems to be working best on accounts that do have a lot of data, that you have spent quite too much money on it, and you have the ability, and it makes sense. Obviously, the algorithm, leverage data that you already have basically to find the best audiences to really, share your ads basically. So if you don't have data in the account, or it's just a new account, in my opinion, don't even think about creating a smart performance campaign. But if you do have like a big account, or you spend quite so much, quite a few money in the past in that specific account, go for it. I would say it has seen a nice lift in this particular campaign. Obviously, not a standalone campaign. You have to use it in conjunction with other campaigns, like a regular control campaign, as TikTok says. But again, the main thing that I've seen, at least, is that it works best in accounts that have some solid data already. And of course, it's not, it seems to have a significant effect on CPAs in platform, but on Triple L or any third-party tracking solution when crossing data, which obviously they are not 100% accurate either. But again, it doesn't give you that big of a lift. So it's something that is not that impressive in a sense, but it does provide a nice lift. And I think the main thing to really consider here is how developed is your account, how much have you developed your content strategy and creative strategy, not actually content strategy, your creative strategy. So how much have you, you might have been spending quite some money, and you find a few winning concepts and winning creatives, then go for it. You're really, really sure that, okay, let's see what this campaign is all about. But if you just send it out, you have minimal spend, you're still trying to find the exact specific winning ad or a specific, pain point to address in your creatives and everything, you don't really think that it's going to solve your problems, basically, in my opinion. And also, yes, it seems to be doing a decent job at being quite consistent and extending a great lifespan in a sense. But again, it's very hard to really optimize it. If it does go bad, and really after a few days, you can't really be any more patient, because you really cannot do anything, and rather just add more creatives or just increase the budget or decrease the budget. You can't really optimize or actual ad level, which again, it goes to my next point, which basically, again, AI, has developed, massively, and these platforms have been, massively improved in that aspect. But especially TikTok, which is much newer platform, you really need a lot more control, in my opinion, at least. For example, CBOs, is something that you rarely use in actuality, because TikTok again needs a bit more control that I found is much, newer platform than maybe Facebook or Google, so it can't really pull that off, in my opinion, yet. So I've seen people expand to, creatives that really haven't doing that well, etc., etc. So long story short, if you do have some data and you have a big spend account, go for it, and you have very solid findings so far. If you don't, in my opinion, you might be yet to, do test it. I'm not here to say it doesn't work on long spend accounts is saying that if you do have limited budget to play with, it wouldn't be my first option. So let me actually jump into how you can actually where to find it, how you can create it and everything. It's pretty straightforward, but I'm not going to go through it. Just as usual, you would create a new campaign. You do the same here. It's only available on website conversions, obviously. So just click on that. As you can see here, it will populate like the name and everything, and above that, campaign time, you have the ability to toggle that on, which is a smart performance campaign. So just toggle that on, basic stuff, give it a name, easy, jump on it, let's go to the ad group level. So here we get to intro string, again, very minimal input, you're gonna see that. Obviously select your pixel. What I like to do here is exclude ages under 18. I don't want TikTok to show people under 18 for any reason. You can even exclude audiences. I like to exclude last 30-day purchase buyers, basically, who purchase the product. So just give me an idea of just trying to push new customers through that campaign. Honestly, I haven't really, obviously, like there are pixel audiences. If you do have like a customer list, they can actually upload a lot, being a whole lot better. But in my opinion, just exclude only buyers, nothing else. It's like 30 days. And you can see here, it's very easy. Just put your budget. Again, you could just start with whatever feels the best. I would start with, just to test it out, maybe like two to three times, maybe like 2 times CPA. I start to see how it goes, aiming to get 1 conversion a day. And it's actually get pretty good results. I'll just push that. Here you got advanced settings. Really, you can do a lot of things here. It has only conversion, low scores. I think it is available on value. Some accounts still yet again is on beta, so it will be different in each account. This is normal ad level stuff. If you go to library, select your ad, voila, you have it's basically like you selecting here in the automatic creative optimization option that you have there, or SEO. So that's basically it. That's really I mean, there's nothing left, honestly. So that was a video for today. Hope you really enjoyed it. Implement the smart performance campaign. Let me know your thoughts. How you found it? What results have you seen? What you guys might be doing different? And yeah, that's pretty much it. Thanks a lot for watching. Have a good day.